Laptops are bad for sperms?
Yeah. If you keep it on your lap, like laptops are on the lap.
Really?
Yeah.
Please elaborate and go as
So
deep as you
ideally-
can.
So if your child is waking up at 12, but they are productive in their work, then don't stop them. Don't be like, wake up at 6 o'clock. Like it's like telling our parents that you cannot wake up at 9 o'clock now. You wake up at 2 o'clock and you stay up with me till 2 o'clock and you work during this hour. Will they be able to function? No. Sitting is the new smoking does not mean that exercise and all is good for you. It's literally saying that sitting is bad for you. We are not swift anymore. You'll go to the gym, you'll do 2 hours of gym, come back and be like, fan chalu kar do na. That's not being active. Like, I don't know in which world is that being active. Just because you've done gym does not mean you're active. In the current studies, most men today have lower testosterone because of our lifestyles, because of the sedentariness, because of lack of exercise, because of drinking, smoking, everything. Like, most men have lower sexual drives too.
Should you cuddle every day?
Yes.
If you don't have a partner? Then step 1.
Then you go
find
on
a partner.
takak and figure.
Tell me some gossip from the
A friend
creator.
of mine who does a podcast, damn famous, is dating a travel creator.
Oh, bare biceps!
A few friends of mine went on podcast and then the community started, they pick on the podcast that you have done with
best.
Shamani or something and they make hate reels on
Oh,
you.
perfect.
Then your account gets shadow banned.
Oh, not so perfect. Oh, okay. Shadow ban. Shadow ban how?
Because then everybody comes and reports your account saying you're giving misleading information.
Oh, that is your account, no? My account will not get shadow
No,
banned.
but that reel will get shadow banned.
Reel
no?
chalega.
Shut up.
Once I get views on the reel and people go on YouTube, I am okay.
Yeah.
With
No.
Dr. Rebecca Pinto's account getting
We'll talk about
shadow
gender,
banning.
life, friendship, content
Hey, chal.
friendship.
Oh, we'll talk about gossip.
We can actually, I don't mind talking
Tell me.
how we became friends and
Tell me now.
How we became friends.
Tell me no, give me some like gossip. We'll come to physiotherapy a little later, ठीक है? Physiotherapy तो होता रहेगा, है ना? Tell me tell me some gossip from the
A friend
creator.
of mine who does a podcast, damn famous, is dating a travel creator.
Oh, bare biceps!
No. He's not a friend
Oh,
of mine.
Raj Shamani.
Not my friend.
Oh, damn nice. Which then that podcast is not famous yet. Which podcast are you talking about?
I don't know.
You are not at all subtle about anything. Which podcast are you talking about?
I don't know.
Sure. Which one?
I don't know.
Give me some goss now.
Goss.
Okay, what's Rebecca Pinto's perception on social media?
I enjoy it. I love it. I really love social media. There's this whole page of, I'm very bad with names, okay? Means I like content, but so there's this person from Dubai who makes content who says very simple things and ends it with, isn't that interesting? I think 10 shares to मैं ही उसको देती हूँ. I'll share it on my broadcast, I'll share it with 4 friends. If I love it too much, I'll share it in my story also.
वो ठीक है. What is your perception of people कि oh Rebecca is this, but you are not?
No, what they think I am.
They think what you show is who you are.
What I show is what I am. I am also...
Such a lie.
No. What I show, I am. But a part of what I am is like my personal life with my family and all. How cute I am, I never show. I
Achha.
show the regular things that they want to see, but that's also
If
me
you
only.
ever see a travel story, you can scold me. What do you write?
Yeah, scold me. So scold me, no. But I'm not saying I'm not traveling. I'm saying if you see because I'm so fed up of traveling, I'm just telling you all that scold me. So I think I'll not travel. Nobody scolds. Everybody's like, you work so hard, you deserve to travel. No, we are not going to scold you.
Why scold? Why?
Because I'm fed up of
So
traveling.
you want the scolding?
Yeah, so then I'll be like, okay, don't travel for a while.
Or you listen to people?
Yeah.
Everything they say?
No, but if like I get a feedback from
So you ask them a question, and that is what you want feedback for.
like I asked a recent question that do you want me to make reels on hair fall or weight loss? They said hair fall. It's literally 49.51. But I'll make hair fall then. I'll be like, okay.
Okay, let's start off with like a serious question. ठीक है? When you ask people on your social that hey, what kind of content do you want you to make? What do they want you to make? And they say hair fall, right? It's not under the purview of physiotherapy.
Yeah.
But you would still go on to make it.
I would still go on to make it because it's still under the purview of health.
But so you are not a physio creator, you're a health creator.
I'm a health creator, yes. So I did make a lot of physiotherapy content and I used to get
Very what? Like what was the word that came to your head? Right now, right away. Very what?
I don't know if it's allowed.
It's allowed. What
very
is not?
comments.
Comments.
Yeah. So I used
Break
to
it
not
down.
like it. Like let's say I'm literally helping you out with an exercise. I would get comments like how nice certain body parts of mine are, what great shape I am in. And I was like, I'll tell you something, I'll show you that reel, okay? That reel shows nothing but my leg. I'm showing an exercise for plantar fasciitis. I was so fed up, I was like, let's just show the leg, let's not show anything else. So I'm walking and this much part, like little above the knee is visible.
This much to camera mein nahi dikh raha. हाँ, little above.
Little above the knee is visible, and I just go on my toes and I come back, go and I do knee. You can only see the feet. On that also I'm getting comments that are not, like that are very subjective to how my legs are, and they're not making me feel bad by saying my legs are bad. They're making it very like they're getting attracted to a leg. So then I was like, dude, I can't do this. I'm okay with you saying this information is wrong. I'm not okay with you sexualizing me and being like, oh, she's so hot, I can't. So then I stopped making that content and I was like, listen, we're basic health community people. We understand health. If I see a news and you see a news, will I understand that better? Yes. If I read a research, you read a research, will I understand that better? Yes. So I still have the right to make any content related to health because I understand it better and I can convey it better.
So this quote unquote comments can happen in any of your other reels as well.
Which is why I just sit and talk now. No comments come.
Oh. Yeah. And it's because of that you're like
I
sitting
stopped
and talking?
physiotherapy specific content. I mean, I realized that okay, these things will not work because when you show your entire self, a different kind of audience was coming to me. I was not okay with that kind of an audience, so I was like, okay. And when I stopped and I changed content, I did have an audience drop. I think I had lost some 20k followers also.
What are you saying?
Which mentally makes you feel कि वापस कर दूँ क्या, वापस exercise डालूँ क्या? You know, you go in that whole
You
phase.
do that? Like, did you ever think of that? कि यार 20,000 followers चले गए just because मैं अपनी टांगी नहीं दिखा रही. तो मैं like I don't want to sound like that.
I agree.
I don't want to sound like that.
Yeah, but right? I know what you're saying.
And I don't want people to think that I am a certain way. But I'm just like, because you mentioned about people getting excited when they saw your knee or just foot or feet, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's you can go back to creating content like that just because your followers were dropping. So
no. So do you get that thought? Yes. Will I act upon it? No. Thoughts, of course.
For sure, no.
For sure, no. Because I know for sure I'm not okay with. I'm okay with getting hate. I'm okay with getting being like, she doesn't have knowledge. I'll be like, okay, I'll study. But when you're telling something about my body, how do I deal with that? I don't know how to figure that out and how to cope with that. So, and I don't like that. So did I get thoughts ki karu, nahi karu? Yeah, but will I ever do it?
It is such a conundrum for a creator to understand.
Conundrum. What is conundrum?
Right? Conundrum, bhai, मैंने conundrum use कर लिया. I see Renan Martin.
कहाँ है conundrum? What is the meaning of conundrum?
Conundrum is like you're at a crossroads, you're confused.
I'll use it. Okay.
Conundrum. So conundrum is कि अगर for a creator that you're creating a certain type of content, it's getting views and followers, but you're getting that weird comment on that reel. And the second aspect of it is, if you remove that, the followers go, and that creates a dip in your mind. Ki shit, yaar, followers are going, views are dropping. What do I do? So should you go back to creating that kind of content that mentally you're not okay with, but you're getting followers, which is good for social, or you would you're okay with losing 20,000 people and creating sensible content that will give you more sensible people in your account.
So this is also subjective. I had a problem with those comments. Like, I know of a creator, I don't know them personally. I heard about them through somebody else, that they used to get, oh, you're looking like a hot mommy. Oh, she's so mommy-like, such a MILF. And these kind of comments. She's a young girl. But she took it in her stride and started making mommy contents. When your mom comes home and cooks food. Like, it's very subjective on what hurts you and what you can take and cannot take. I cannot take these kind of comments. She was very thick-skinned to be like, all this does not affect me. This is what you want. Come, let me give you that. And figured content through that route. I don't want to do that. If somebody is okay with, let's say you put a picture out and you get
what?
like people tell about your body and all.
Shamed.
Will you? If you are okay with it.
एक बार abs बनाने दो. मैं definitely एक shirtless picture तो upload करूँगा ही करूँगा.
I'll paint your abs. One now.
Paint नहीं आया रे. I'm not that kind of. मेरे को ऐसा नहीं चाहिए. मेरे को बनाना है भाई. अभी तो time लगेगा. हाँ. So I think if you're okay with it, let's say you put a picture out and people are like, oh so sexy, and you're okay with it, then you put more pictures. I would be like, yes, bring it on.
Exactly.
मैं तो try कर रहा हूँ. आ नहीं रहे वैसे comments.
Also, sometimes it's also like any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
So a lot of people also believe कि यार engagement तो आ रहा है ना, this way or that way. It's engagement. So let's just treat it that way. I was not okay with an audience like that. I always wanted to be known for the knowledge that I have and not for the way I look. So which is why you must have seen that entire where I started wearing scrubs and doctor coat, and I was like, I don't even do any. I'll not like wear a different attire and show you what I'm wearing and all.
Do you want to tell the audience how we met?
How we met?
Tell
How
us.
did we meet? When did we meet?
Do you not remember anything?
No.
Do you remember my name?
Yes. Tell me. When did we meet?
This was, I think, 20...
All this too I don't know. Tell me that episode.
2022.
Yeah.
2022. No.
Episode batao.
Episode was this party, this sundowner party at the pad, Juhu.
We met at Tag Mango.
Yeah. We met at Tag Mango and
the pool.
The pool, yeah.
Oh, you were sitting with Ekta.
I was sitting with Ekta, yeah.
Yes, I remember that pool party. Yes.
And you guys have to listen to this. Me and a couple of my friends were.
You were at the party.
Me and a couple of Mohit, our DOPs, was also at the party. I was sitting near the pool and I knew Vasundhara since we come from the same city, so Vasundhara is standing with a couple of people. Okay, cool, very nice. Me and a couple of my friends are thinking we'll not jump in the pool because we don't want to. And I was traveling to Bombay. I hadn't shifted then. So I travel कर रहा था. I didn't even have appropriate clothes or trunks or whatever. I had nothing. I didn't even have shorts.
Neither did I.
You were prepared. Shut up.
I was wearing normal. I change नहीं लेके आई थी.
You went with that dress only? Anyway, you are that kind of a person. I am not. Period. So I was like, ठीक है. She's like, first day we meeting, ठीक है. She's like, jump no.
Was that my first line to you?
I don't remember, but
I must have just been like, hi, jump in the pool.
No, we spoke when like socially we spoke, hi, hello, what's up, what do you do, ye wo. And then you were like, when most of the people left, you were like, listen, jump no. मैंने कहा आप कूदो पहले फिर मैं कूदूंगा. You were like no, I will jump for sure. Sure. You jump. मैंने कहा मेरे को कूदना ही नहीं है, मेरे पास कपड़े ही नहीं है, मैं कैसे कूदूं. मैंने कहा I will jugadify 3-4 more people and then we'll jump. So you also jump. मैं along with 3-4 people, 3-4 guys, because you've told all of them.
Yeah.
And they being guys.
Yeah.
We have gone to their place to jugadify a shot, tripling on a scooty.
Because I have said jump no.
डॉक्टर साहब ने बोल दिया कूदो तो कूदो. तो अब हम गए हैं स्कूटी में ट्रिपलिंग करते करते कि भाई शॉट दे दे. क्या ये क्यों कुदा रही है. मैंने कहा चलो लेके चलते हैं. And we actually jumped in the pool.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
Yes, I'll tell you. I was at the party.
It is horrendous. Why do you do this,
I can
Rebecca?
make people do things.
Oh, really?
No, in a nice.
Okay,
so I think we were at the party and somebody there only, I don't remember exactly who, told us that the party is getting very bleh because it's a pool party and nobody is jumping in the pool. So Rebecca, आप करा दो.
वसुंधरा ने बोला था.
I was like, hey, ये कराना है, ये तो मैं करा सकती हूँ. Like I already knew that this was something I can do, so I made sure that everybody is in the pool.
And then everybody is inside the pool.
Literally everybody, yeah.
And then everybody is having a good time. I don't know why people were not. Rebecca,
why were they not telling us no?
सबके पास जा के, hey, you're done with your drink, no?
Jump, no?
Hey, jump, no? Hey, jump, no? Hey, give me your drink. I'll hold your drink.
You jump.
You jump. And now take back your drink.
He also jumped. He was not even drinking. He was like, I'm here for work. I'm like, jump, no?
Give me your camera. Jump, no? Now take your camera. Rebecca,
But that's such a nice skill that just saying something so simple, people listen.
No. That's when you do such things, people listen. When I say jump, no, you say, people will say get lost, no? That is what happens.
Women also jumped. It was not only men. It was literally
Women
all the
also
women.
did jump, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and we were filled with all these
Borderline-
Gen Z creators also. They also jumped. Everybody
You
jumped.
borderline forced people. कि कूद मत साले, क्या कर रहा है?
I didn't push anybody. I
You
just
didn't push.
told them,
That was a push for them. Have you met people offline after interacting, people as in creators offline, after interacting with them online and had a very different perception of that person after meeting them offline?
Yeah.
So do you think there are two personalities that exist?
No, some people are different online, offline.
Were you disappointed?
With some people, yeah, but otherwise most of them are the same.
Why are you giving a safe answer, Rebecca?
It's
I don't
not safe.
like. I know you have a certain standpoint on this. Give me an open answer. No, be unfiltered.
But only some people were like that.
Talk
no?
about some people.
So some people I think are like they have a lot of energy and all on social media, and off social media they're very puss. Like they can't even hold a conversation with you. But that's again, you can't judge because that's not everybody. There are some people who can really talk to you well. But there are some creators that you see online and you feel like wow, and then when you meet them they're like, ये तो बात भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. मतलब they not, how do they make content? But it takes you a while to understand doing something alone in front of a camera and otherwise is different. Like I'm very offline. You put a camera on me, I'm very.
You have a minute. Talk to us about your experience of being on the Chillar so far.
You cannot do that.
All right. We have our content ready.
Not camera person. Offline I can do. So it's I think opposite for them.
Why are you creating content?
Because lockdown happened, and if you see my earlier content, it was all about. I was selling consultation because I wanted to. I'm a workaholic. I wanted to work. So I think 10 days within the lockdown, I started making content saying I'll consult. I'll still reach out, like come on a video call. I'll help you and all. And then I got COVID duty, so I went on, but I didn't stop this. I was like, okay, I'll continue to do this. And eventually, I think I grew as Instagram grew. I started posting statics for consultation. I started posting videos of me doing cut and being like, take consultation. Then I realized, okay, trends are working. I did that. Memes are working. I did that. The starting was to only get consultations. This organically, it took me that road.
Okay, let's come to physio. That's a good segue to
Yes.
come to physio. I want to start off with people who work from home and they have like a certain posture. What can people correct about their posture while working from home? This is strictly for people who work from home.
So I think people are very aware of what they can correct, and like everybody knows you're supposed to keep your back straight and sit straight and all. They slouch thinking kuch nahi hoga. The point is everybody knows how to say it, what is good, what is not good. They go into positions thinking kuch nahi hoga. And then when a back hurts and etc., that is when they take it seriously. The idea is to keep your back straight. Does everybody know that? Yes, if you are not a doctor and I show you somebody who's slouching and somebody who's sitting straight and ask you which is the right posture, you know what's the right posture. We don't do it. it's like we know what's good for health and bad for health, we'll still not do it. So the ideal is for you to keep your back straight, keep your back supported. So make sure you can't be just sitting straight like this for. You have to make sure there's a back support. And your elbows should be supported. Everything should be supported because you're working for so many hours, and constantly keep taking breaks. Get up, do your calls when you're working. All of these things. Are we aware of this thing? Yes. We don't do it.
What is the problem with everything? Is there a long-term health consequence of this?
Yeah, because the stretch that's coming on your back will end up giving you a back pain. There's a reason that you're supposed to stay supported. When I'm supported, my body is taking half of my weight is going through whatever support I'm taking. If constantly I'm going to be putting the weight on my back, eventually after 8 hours, आप जब पूजा के लिए नीचे बैठते हो 3 घंटे बाद जब उठते हो, even if you're sitting straight, your back will hurt. Because that's too long of a movement for your body to go through it. So yeah.
And so again, like in terms of physio, what's like the weirdest patient story you've had so far?
In terms of weirdest case or weirdest patient?
Case.
Oh, case. So I had this patient coming in. I used to treat this female from Jeddah. She used to come to my clinic whenever she would visit. I'm assuming treatment was expensive there. And I used to treat her for anything and everything that she would come for. She was also aging, so she would have aches and pains here and there. Once her daughter had an elbow fracture. Now, elbow is very complicated. And they tried treating it there, it did not happen. They moved to Dubai, it did not happen. And she was getting married. So they came, she was like, this. So she was telling her husband since the beginning that Rebecca will do it. Rebecca will do it. I was like, first ask Rebecca, but no. And then they got her here when it was already too late. And she came with an elbow that was like this, where there was no way for me to make it better. And they were like, we have 1 month. She's getting married. I looked at her. I looked at the hand. I checked everything. And I was like, I don't know. I'm very honest that way. If I can, I'll be like 2 days and you'll be fine. But I really didn't know. And I'll tell you, that was a very different phase of my life where I realized, I'll tell you something. So I started treating. I told her, I cannot guarantee. I'll put all my knowledge and effort onto your daughter because even I want her to get better. But can I guarantee you? No, because you'll have really come to me very late. I would go back to my papers. I'd reach out to my physio friends. I'd reach out to my teachers. Like I wanted to help her. I put everything that I knew on stake. And I used to tell her that when I can't take a person too much in pain. So I tell them that if it's paining, tell me. Because even I cringe and then I'll stop. We worked for her over a month and her hand became straight. But I also realized during that session, every day, that I don't know how I'm doing it. And that was a very different phase for me in my career because I always knew what I'm doing. I knew that A plus B is C. 1 plus 1 is 2. I always knew that this I'll do, this will happen. During that phase, even I didn't know what I was doing every day. Like if I think of it, I really don't know. I was just trying to make her hand straight and it happened. And that whole 1 month, I realized that maybe sometimes it's not you. There's some other power that's helping you do your work. And that was very different. That entire case was very different for me, where I realized that maybe this is not me. Maybe this is just some another, like I believe in God. So I was very centric that God's helping me do whatever I am doing. I don't know how to treat this case. Every day when I walk in, I'm walking in with, let's see what we can do. Do I know on paper how to do this case? No. And her hand was okay. And then when she was getting married, they were willing to sponsor my ticket, sponsor my stay for an entire 2 week in Jeddah. I didn't go because I was like, I will not know anybody and all. It was very sweet. But they were very grateful because she was a young girl who's getting married, and just, even it's not marriage, just the fact that a young girl has a hand deformity and it's become straight was great.
Damn. So, again, lots of questions in this story itself. Do you, you mentioned you believe in a
God.
superpower.
I believe in God.
You believe in God?
I believe in all the ideals that we have.
Theek. Safe answer. Do you think you're sent with a purpose?
We all are. I believe we all are sent with a purpose.
What is the purpose?
So, okay, this is very funny, but I feel like our purpose can be anything. Like, my purpose can literally be coming to your house and picking that phone and it drops. And that's it. That's my purpose. And I'll die after that. But that phone dropping will lead you to another action, that will lead another person to another action.
To lead me to spend money on another phone. But jokes apart.
Yeah, but it's as simple as how my purpose will solve another bigger purpose. Like, my purpose need not be big. I don't have to go to war or save a country or save a person on the road or nothing. Maybe I just have to stop my car or maybe just cross a signal at the right point so that a person cannot cross the road. And what happens furthermore? I believe that we all have a purpose. Our purposes lead to whatever the bigger agenda is.
So everything happens for a reason, and the reason is good at the end of the day.
Yes. Don't you feel that?
Yeah, more
Like,
or
if you
less.
reflect back onto whatever's happened onto your life, do
Yeah.
you feel everything happened for good?
100%.
So,
100%.
yeah. And it led you here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that I also do believe in God. I also believe there is superpower, and you are doing certain things because He wants you to do certain things.
Yeah.
But I also feel that whatever has happened in my life so far in the last whatever number of years, it has now in retrospect, I think it has happened for good only.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
I got my hand fractured. I've gotten my head, stitched. But now I realize it's happened. Like, there is something good that happened out of that. Maybe I learned certain things कि ये ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए. या फिर treatment is expensive, so be careful, or whatever, anything.
it's destined in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also believe in that. So, recently I also read the Gita, in which there's an entire segment where Krishna says that he tells Arjun that I have already fought the war. I have already done this to Duryodhan. I have already done this to these people. You just have to take that one step and play that war for me. Everything is done. I have taken care of everything. So I really believe that there's nothing that we do. It's a very stupid thing if I sit and think that I am doing this. It's God only.
It's God only.
It's always.
Very interesting. Segue from physio
To God is gone. Yeah.
Superpower is. Do you think doctors are gods on earth?
No.
No?
No. But what we do is dealing with lives. So, but no, we're not gods or not. But of course, what we are doing is literally dealing with life. So that's a very scary thing.
But do you, so again, does it like not scare you in terms of what essentially you are doing versus, you're actually, you have a life that you are responsible for. And what if, and a lot of times it happens that it is irreparable. You can't really save or you can't really do anything about it. Does it scare you that I'm in that profession and I'm not able to do what my profession demands?
No. So of course, the best example for that is COVID. A lot of my friends did not do COVID duty because some of them weren't allowed. They didn't have permission from home. Some of them did not want to get sick in the first place. They didn't want to get COVID.
Okay.
So was I scared of it? No. At one point of COVID, I did realize what I'm dealing with. Like, I went in, sometimes you go to war thinking, we'll figure.
Dekh lenge.
So I went to COVID thinking we'll figure. It was damn tough, dude. You have to wear like 2 suits. And let's say it's rainy season, you want to use the loo. You have to remove both the suits outside. Go use the loo again, sanitize again. At that point of time, I was just like, meko nahi karna, so main rok lungi. It's damn bad. But there was one time I remember when I was in the ICU and I was literally, where this mic is, I was this close to a patient. I had a mask, they had a mask. But I was asking ki, Baba, are you okay? Because he was an old man and I was calling him Baba and I was like, are you okay? And he's just looking at me and like he was just he also had a mask, so he's trying to say that no, it's troubling me. This pipe that you all have put is troubling me. And I was just like, okay, give me 1 minute. And we treated him, I went. In the evening when I came back for the same hospital's ICU visit, he was dead. And he died out of COVID. That was, I think, few days within my COVID duty. And I realized I was this close. And I was like, I may get, but at that point I was not, I got a feeling that I might get COVID. But at that point it didn't matter. All that mattered is now you're in it. Now figure it out. मतलब अब हो भी जाए तो अब ऐसे ही लड़ो. Now there's no way out because you chose this. So at that point, but I was just very careful of not going around my father and keeping my family safe. But when I was going out and treating, there's no fear. You put all your knowledge and all your passion into that work. You're not scared. It's like asking you after doing 10 podcasts, are you scared to do a podcast? You have revised yourself and educated yourself to do this. So now you'll put every
But the difference here, Rebecca, is me doing a podcast does not have any health risk, right?
Yeah, but we are not doing it out of a talent. We're doing it out of education. I didn't wake up and realize, wow, I have a talent to become a doctor. We were educated for many years, put into practice, put into internship and trained for this thing. If you're trained for something, initial parts of you must have, that's a fresher that you're scared and all. But I don't think we're scared of treating anybody, or we always know what the repercussions are. And if it's negative, we'll inform you before. We'll tell you that this is damn critical. We will try to save, but 80% chance hai. Like, you'll always see a doctor be very honest with what's there. How people perceive it is different, but they'll always be like, this will handle, please don't worry, it's not a massive case. Or they'll be like, this is very serious, we'll try our best. If we can, we're very honest, we know when a case comes, is that our forte or no.
Got it. अरे यार ऐसे ही बुला लिया जाता ही नहीं
train
कुछ
myself.
अभी थोड़ा अभी 60 एपिसोड हो गए हैं तो अभी मैं सीख रहा हूँ ना तो आई एम ऑलमोस्ट एट अ स्टेज वेयर आई नो आई कैन टॉक टू रेबेका इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू टॉक टू रेबेका बिकॉज़ शी हैज लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ लाइक हाँ तो कर लो नॉट दैट इजी जंप नो जंप गिव मी योर ड्रिंक जंप कूद जाओ
Yeah.
I want to come back to physio. What are some of, are we sleeping right in terms of posture?
Okay, I'll tell you, with health, there are a lot of right, wrong, da-da-da.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's establish that once and for all.
Haan.
That health in general.
So are we all
is
sleeping
subjective?
right? No. But are we sleeping right? Yes. Like, if I'm sleeping on my stomach, is that the right way to sleep? No. But if I'm comfortable and my body is relaxing in that position, yes. Let's say sleeping straight is the right position. But if you and I sleep straight, one, we will not get sleep. Second, we'll be so uncomfortable that our body will also not relax. So is that helping us in any way doing the right thing? No. So the best way to sleep is the position you are most comfortable in. Like, a lot of people say I sleep on my stomach. A lot of people like me, I have one pillow, I'll keep my leg there. When I turn, I want another pillow, I have my leg.
Yeah, that is how I sleep.
There are some people who literally sleep straight like this.
पूरे time.
The end result is we all wake up feeling relaxed in our muscles, in our skeletal body. We feel, then that's the right way to sleep. If you have woken up with a pain or ache, and because sleeping is what heals everything that you have done in the day. So let's say you've gone to the gym, you have to rest, right? So that has to heal through. If you've woken up with an ache and pain, you're sleeping wrong.
Is there a strict no?
No. Anything that's given you a pain in the morning is you are sleeping wrong. There's nothing else that will give you a pain in the morning. Like yesterday's activity will not give you a pain in the morning. You will come to know ये मेरे को नींद में हुआ है. So that's sleeping wrong.
Okay.
It's very, people will understand themselves कि ये मैं गलत सोया था, ये मैं सही सोया हूँ.
They say 6 to 8 hours of sleep is decent sleep. But A, do you agree?
Yes.
B, I've read somewhere, and I don't know how true is that, but you'll be able to help us with that. I read, and the article said that sleeping, say you're sleeping 7 hours a day, but the sleep you get between 11 in the night and 6 in the morning versus you get the kind of sleep you get between, say, 3 in the morning and 10 in the morning is different.
Yeah.
How is it
This
different?
is a very recent study that's done. So again, this comes from two schools of thought. This is a new school of thought that no matter whatever, even if you're sleeping 8 hours, but you have to sleep between like 10 to, because 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock is your golden period of sleep. This is one school of thought. Is it right? Yes. There's another school of thought again, which is chronology of sleeping, which says, now you and I will agree here, which says that I am the most active in my day. You call me at 9 o'clock and ask me for creative ideas, I will give you. You are the most active in your evening. At 9 p.m. if I ask you for ideas, you will give it. Like that's your creative space, you're most productive. We all have our productive hours. So people wake up and sleep according to that. So let's say if your most productive time is in the evening, you waking up at 6 o'clock, you waking up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and sleeping at say 12, 2 in the night is okay. Because during your productive hours, you are most fresh. While for me, I wake up at 4, 5 and during 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, this podcast time is my most active hour. If you talk to me after 5 o'clock, I'll be like, I'm not coming anywhere. Do whatever you want. That's when my energy stops and my going to bed starts. People wake up. That's a different school of thought where people wake up and sleep according to their productive hours. So if your child is waking up at 12, but they are productive in their work, then don't stop them. Don't be like, wake up at 6 o'clock. Like it's like telling our parents that you cannot wake up at 9 o'clock now. You wake up at 2 o'clock and you stay up with me till 2 o'clock and you work during this hour. Will they be able to function? No. Because their body is productive in a different cycle. So there are these two different schools of thought. This is a new school of thought that says that irrespective of whatever your chronology is, put your body in the same rhythm. Like it has to go back to the same sleep cycle that we all have. And there's another, both are right.
Okay. And it doesn't matter ki, even if you sleep at say 2 in the night and get up at 10 in the night, as long as you are...
If you're completing 8 hours of sleep, you're waking up feeling fresh. There's no problem.
Okay. So this is a note to the parents to let their child sleep if they are doing anything productive.
If they're doing productive
to,
and they're getting 8 hours of sleep or
and they're waking up fresh.
And agar utke bhi if they are lousy, and then there's some issue, then get them checked. High chances vitamin D is less, but otherwise there are other issues also. But अगर वो उठ के अपना काम कर रहे हैं and they are productive and you know this is their creative space, ये time पे you cannot disturb my child, and let them be. That's their chronology. It will correct as you age. ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वही रहेगा. As you age, your timing can change. But let it be natural.
Do you agree with practicing what you preach?
In my case, what I practice and what I preach is different. Like on most days, I don't give myself priority. I give my family, my work. I don't know where I come on the list. It's always my family and work that comes on the list. I come later. But I've just been blessed that I have people around me who do that for me. Like what I do for them, what I do for my father makes sure he'll call me at lunchtime and be like, have you eaten? And we have people who take care. I have someone who takes care of me while I take care of them. Do I take care of myself if I'm left alone? No. Will
Why?
I wasn't like that since a child also. I think I was just grown up very, always take care of people. Make sure, my mama was also like that. She would always make sure we'll get the best piece of chicken in our plate and she'll have the smaller piece that has bone and no meat. Like she'll always, I think I grew up seeing this where my mother and my father have always given us the most comfort while they are okay with discomfort. Like if there's an umbrella and only two people, me and my brother will. So if I've grown up seeing always make your family comfortable, it's a very, I don't know, it's just there. You learn that.
It's funny how you, it's actually not funny, it's actually maybe the origin of where it comes from, where you are a doctor and you don't put your life first, you put other people's lives first.
Yeah.
And you're like, I need to save this. I need to save this, I need to do this, I need to look out for this person, look out for this person. But it is risky because you, at all times, because you feel for certain people so strongly, the aspect where you want to save them and is strong. Also, because you also feel it so strongly, you're like, shit, I'm also feeling pain.
Yeah.
So, isn't it like a tricky spot to be in?
No, I think I'm always aware of, I chose this. So I had this conversation with my father recently where it was a very nice conversation. It was beautiful where I told him that when we were growing up, we're always been taught that don't be selfish. Be selfless. Think of the other person. Don't think of yourself always. And now that we have grown up, the only thing that you tell is be selfish. Think of yourself first and then think of others. And after so many years, when this is being taught to me, I am conditioned like this. How can you, like, you cannot suddenly tell me eat with your left hand. I'll just be like, you've taught me this for so many years, and it's so difficult. And we had that whole conversation that how growing up we have different values, and as we become an adult, to whatever the generation is, then we have to change. If the generation was nicer, he wouldn't have to tell me to be selfish. He would always be like, yeah, this is what's working. Take care of others. But now he's like, listen, you take care of yourself. I don't know if someone will take care of you or no. Like, you have to make sure you are fine. And that's changed because the generation has changed.
That's a very interesting thing, like the shift between selfless to selfish.
Is with everybody, with all of us. I'm
Yeah.
sure you also, as a child, you were being told that keep your sister first, take care of her first,
Yeah.
don't hurt her. But today, if they tell you, they'll be like, are you okay? Then you think if we are okay or no. But you make sure you are taking care of yourself. It's become from selflessness to being
Yeah.
selfish.
Yeah. Wow. Good segues happening in the podcast.
Yes.
I read somewhere sitting for longer hours can be risky.
Is
for
the new
health.
smoking. Sitting is the new smoking. Yeah. So, which does not. So there's this reel also that I made that sitting is the new smoking does not mean that exercise and all is good for you. It's literally saying that sitting is bad for you, because our lifestyles have become so sedentary and we're sitting for so many hours. We're getting a lot of heart diseases, other issues, basically illnesses, because we're not active. Let's cut to 20 years back. Were people sitting so much? No. If they were sitting, they had to stand up and do something. They were very agile and swift. Are we agile and swift? No. We'll be like, हाँ आ रहा हूँ ना. And 4 बार आवाज आने के बाद, then we'll get up. Our agility is gone for a toss. We are not swift anymore. You'll go to the gym, you'll do 2 hours of gym, come back and be like, fan chalu kar do na. That's not being active. Like, I don't know in which world is that being active. Just because you've done gym does not mean you're active. Sitting has done this to us. It's made us very sedentary in terms of our lifestyle, which is what's bad.
Do you think that's the reason why rural people are fitter than urban people?
Yes.
Because they're constantly here and there.
There's activity. There's
Right.
constant activity that's happening. They're very fit. And fitness is you being able to move around. Fitness is not you being, oh, ab uthna padega. You can
Agility.
go. Agility.
Why are people not, why have people become very like so lazy around, like in terms of their
Technology,
lifestyles?
everything's available
सब
at
चीज़
home
उन पे
ना.
है.
Like पहले, let's make it very simple. मूवी देखने के लिए थिएटर जाना पड़ता था,
हाँ.
शॉपिंग करने के लिए सुपरमार्केट जाना पड़ता था, सब्जी लेने मार्केट जाना पड़ता था, एवरीथिंग ट्रैवल एजेंट के पास जाना पड़ता था, खाना लेने डिलीवरी भी sometimes you have to go. Delivery used to very rarely happen through restaurants.
Yeah.
We would usually go out and eat. Now food is available at home. Alcohol is also going to be soon available at home. TV, I don't know how many people go. I go to movie theaters because I love it. But we're watching TV at home. We're getting grocery at home. When you're getting everything at home, your work is also happening from home. Why will there be movement? It's the easy access of things that has made it difficult.
You recently made a reel on men using their phones on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Is it very specific to men only?
Okay. So
What is it?
why is it different? Why
Yeah.
women? Yeah. So okay, a lot of people ask this. Women don't spend that much time. I'm saying toil. Women don't spend as much time in the toilet as much as men. And
Really?
yeah. Also, when the survey was done, most men ended up saying that toilets are their safe space and they find comfort there. Some went beyond to say that they find escapism from their wives or their families or whatever. But let's not go to that zone. Just the fact that they said that they find comfort in toilets. Most of the comments on that reel are our most creative ideas come in the toilet. I know. See, I know somebody who's an Instagram coach, who said that his most creative ideas come in the toilet. Does this happen to women in that scale? No. Which is why it was a very men-centric reel. Women go do their business, come out. Men stay there. After their business is also done, they'll be like, dang. Like, I don't think y'all need half an hour to take a dump. But if you're in for half an hour, it's just comfortable for you to be there. That is why it was a men's.
But what's the relation with the phone?
Now that phones are accessible, you'll go and scroll there. The idea is, earlier people would sit with newspapers. The idea is more men-centric, that don't spend too much time. If I was in an earlier generation, I'd be like, don't sit with your newspaper.
I was reading somewhere, and I don't know
Where?
And I don't know where. Thanks, but it said laptops are bad for sperms.
Yeah. If you keep it on your lap, like laptops on the lap.
Really?
Yeah.
Please elaborate and go as
So
deep as you
ideally-
can.
Is this gonna go? Okay, let's go deep. Your
Go on.
scrotal sac is usually outside your body, is usually what it is outside your body. Because I cannot.
Usually
आमतौर पे बाहर आता
आमतौर पे कभी कभी अंदर जा सकता है, but anyway.
away from your body because the temperature is a little lower.
need water.
And that temperature is healthy for your sperm production and health and quality, everything. When you keep a laptop, you're literally defying the actual purpose of why it is at a lower temperature. You're taking a laptop that has heat and keeping it there. So there's heat from the laptop that's going to affect your testes, basically the sperm production. And the quality will get hampered. The quantity will get hampered. Everything will get hampered, which is why laptops cannot be kept. You just have to understand that the temperature of that has to be a little lower. You can't take something hot and keep it here.
You can't. Okay, got it. Understood. That's it.
That's it.
Anything?
That's as deep as you can get.
All right then. You have given us our hook.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wonderful conversation. Now that you're speaking about testosterone levels, does kissing or physical intimacy or cuddles help in?
Not with testosterone. Testosterone currently, with the kind of generation and men, in the current studies, most men today have lower testosterone because of our lifestyles, because of the sedentariness, because of lack of exercise, because of drinking, smoking, everything. Like, most men have lower sexual drives too, as compared to what men would have earlier. It's just because of the lifestyle that we are living.
But do you think physical intimacy and kissing, cuddles, holding hands
Is good for health?
Improves, yeah, good for health?
Yes, because there's oxytocin release. So it also helps you lose weight. It gives you a sense of comfort. It increases your bonding. All of this happens. So physical intimacy is good. Yes. That's it.
अरे
It's
थोड़ा
long
और
answer.
बोलो, मेरे को कंटेंट भी तो चाहिए.
but इतना ही
आपको
होता है
हाँ,
कि-
अच्छा है. अरे यार, you are making a reel. You would not say हाँ अच्छा होता करो.
But इतना ही 30 सेकंड में बोल देती हूँ ना.
Take 30 seconds and take 30 seconds and make a reel out
So
of it.
the idea is that when you kiss and cuddle with your partner, your body gets a sense of safety. Your bonding with your partner increases. They say there's a 6-second kiss rule, that after the 6th second, oxytocin is released, which increases your bond and sense of safety with your partner. Cuddling does exactly the same thing. It increases oxytocin in your
Should
body.
you cuddle every day?
Yes. There is one study that also, I don't know exactly the number of quantity, like how much, but it says that, yeah, you should have at least so much cuddles in a day. So, yes.
You were saying something.
Yeah,
Six
so cuddling,
second, the 6 second.
the 6-second kiss rule. I think if you are in a relationship, cuddling, any kind of affection physically is always good. It's going to deepen your bond. It's going to give you that sense of safety with your partner and strengthen your bond. So, yeah.
And if you
Unless
don't
and
have a partner, then step 1.
Then you go
Find
on
a partner.
apps, takak, and figure.
You're
but
on
no.
abs?
No.
You do
I'm
taka
not
taka and
meant
figure?
for abs.
Never.
No. I'll rag if I ever go on an app. I don't think people will
You'll
feel
rag people?
love. Like I think they'll get more scared of how I can pull their leg or answer back or something.
So you agree that it's difficult to talk to you?
I agree. If I want to make it difficult, I can make it difficult.
On cam!
Yeah. I have a lot of shields on. Like fat. Mortal Kombat is going on.
What kind of a texter are you?
I'm a very good texter. I can text all my life. Nobody should call me. Really? I'm
Have you put people on D&D? Like certain people on your archive list? Ki, "Hey,
No. I reply. I'll always reply. I'll never, if you have messaged, if I have not replied you in the next 5 to 10 minutes, something is wrong. Like I am stuck. Something's not wrong with me. Because even if it's wrong with me, I'll reply. I'm a very quick. Phones are in my hand, no. So you message 1 second, you'll get a reply. अगर मैंने 5-10 minutes तक नहीं किया, let's say I'm in the hospital, something. आधा घंटा हो गया, then I'm in some problem. I will reply sat. I'll not leave anybody on scene.
So you're not that kind of a person.
No. And I love texting. I'll do my deals happen on text. If I have to hire somebody, text. I have to work, anything. I'm full text.
How do you manage your time? Considering you are now an entrepreneur, you are a doctor, and you are a creator, and all three of these things are full time.
Yeah.
How do you manage your time?
It happens organically. So, you need to understand what's your primary occupation that will not compromise. Physiotherapy will not wait for me. Will content wait for me? Yeah. Like, can I go back and shoot at night or in the morning? Yes. So, that is something that you can adjust with. I have understood physiotherapy is a non-negotiable where I can't be like, I can't come at this time or my clinic is at a certain time, my hospital is at a certain time, I'm going to do that. So content is what I figure in and around it. If there's something in emergency, I come during my lunch break and push the hospital like an hour or half an hour later and come shoot the content and go. When it comes to ACE, I have a set, like I'm always available on phone, whether I'm at work, whether I'm in this podcast. If I get a call from the team, it will be acted upon. Every day in the evening when my work is done, I go back. I spend half an hour to 1 hour of what can be done, what are we doing, etc. When it comes to content, every 1-2 weeks there's a content call that happens of what can go in terms of content. So that's very systematic. But I'm available for my business at all times. Like if a call needs to be taken, I'll sit in the parking lot and take that call.
But it happens organically, like there's nothing that you are forcing it.
No, it happens very organically to me.
Have you ever thought, because now that you've started your brand now and physio is your primary occupation that you can't let go of, and content is a means to an end. You would want to do content to aid the other two. Have you ever thought कि ये नहीं करते?
No.
ये नहीं करने से क्या बिगड़ जाओगे? Content?
No. I've not thought of not making content.
You're enjoying it.
Yeah, it gives me a lot of monetary satisfaction.
Is it through content or is it through physio?
Physio gives me even more monetary satisfaction, but physio also gives me a lot of
Stress.
No. Like they say, once for the kitchen, once for the soul. Content is for the kitchen, physio is for the soul.
Oh!
I'm just lucky that I'm making, like my physio is really doing so well for me. But out of the two, which is for the soul, it's physiotherapy. Because there's so much satisfaction. Imagine somebody coming to you every 10 minutes, 15 minutes saying that because of you, they are feeling better. That's so, it's not even a project is over after a month and I'm satisfied. It's literally every 15 minutes I know, wow, like today she'll not have pain, she'll sleep well.
And
so it's beautiful.
Content is for the kitchen.
Content is for the kitchen, yes.
So how much money are you making?
A part of content, this is for me to tell myself again, a part of content is also to make people aware of you. Like if I have treated you for a back pain, don't come back to me. Now you've educated yourself. So don't come back with the same pain. So content is also for awareness. That understand what's right and wrong and decide what's best for you. If you mess up, we are here for you. So there's a good also to content. But monetary gains are, like I never thought that for a 30-second act this is the amount that we will get paid. Content is, I never thought that the effort versus the money is going to ever be this much. I'm damn surprised that we get paid for the. Of course, I know why we get paid, but I never thought a 30-60 second reel would give us even half of the money that we make.
Which is?
Which is quite a lot, which is half of what I make out of physiotherapy.
Really?
I make content is doing damn well.
That is interesting.
Yeah. And it's not only deals, it's also consultations that come in. It's just, I've understood that if you have a strong community that stands by you, which I'm blessed to have, like if I have said something and somebody has come in the comment section and said, iska matlab to ye nahi hai, I do, but it's half an hour and then I go and see. So, my followers have already gone and been like, have you not heard what she said? She said this. And has she not said it's a study? Has she not said it's a survey? Has she not put the link? Like, they're literally fighting for me. And I'm like, okay, right. So when I started this series called as Men's Health. I was damn scared to put it out because while you're talking about men's health, you can also get a stupid comments and vulgar comments and all of that. So I had gone to my broadcast group and I was like, listen, I'm putting men's health content tomorrow. This before starting it, I told them I'm planning to put it. I will be driving for 1 hour to work after posting the content. Kuch ho to sambhal lena. They have taken care. Somebody is coming and saying, looking very pretty. They are like, these kind of comments are not allowed. They've literally gone and said it. I felt so nice. When I reached after 1 hour, I was going through. Most of the comments were good. But if there were like 2-3 bad comments, and 2-3 bad comments out of 100, I'm saying, these people have taken care of it. And that literally makes you feel like they'll not have your back all the time. But if you ask them that please have my back, they'll have your back. And if somebody is coming at you, they'll be like, dude, you look at what you're talking to, or you see she's already spoken this. And even if something wrong is being, they'll still take your side. At no point will they throw you under the bus. I've got a very strong, good community.
Sweet. Is there a hack that you have to maintain consistency on Instagram?
I post every alternate days.
How?
I bulk shoot.
When do you shoot?
Say last night, I sat and made 5 pieces of content. They will go in edit, and let's say today evening also I'm free. I'll not wait for that to get over. Let's say today evening I'm free. I'll research content and I'll again shoot. Tomorrow also if I'm free, I'll shoot. So whenever I am free, I'll just shoot how much ever I have in my hand. If there's something emergency that needs to go out, like that amoeba thing had to go out, it was something I read and I was like, then I'll be like, okay, I'll put a stand, I'll put light and talk. But otherwise, whenever I'm shooting, I'll shoot 5-6. Earlier, I used to do 30 in a day. Now I do 5.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I also remember.
Then I had a team. Now I have no one. Then I had like an entire social media team who would not only edit my videos, but come home and shoot for me. So they would be with me for 2 hours where we would shoot 30 pieces. Now that I have to do, they would help me with content also. Now I have to do everything by myself. Research by myself. Scripting by myself. Hooks क्या होने चाहिए नहीं होने चाहिए, because you have to make it Instagrammable and then push it for edit. And also I just do 5-6 in a day.
What's the dark side about the industry?
About content industry? In terms of followers or in terms of us?
Anything. It's
I
open.
think
Take it however you want it to.
the dark side about the industry is that sometimes for views, people forget the bond they have with you. Like if it comes to calling someone out, they'll do it for the views. They'll not be like, it will sever my bond with this person. So I think that is like a dark, which is why I was very impressed when this whole travel thing had happened and the whole travel industry stood up, and they not only took a stand, they also refused to give any media interviews or bites. They were like, no, because you all will twist and turn it anyway. And I was like, dude, this is what you want. Like, forget the whole community. Even if your sector stands by you, it's solid. And the whole travel community was like one unit that day. And I was like, not that day, but in general, which is beautiful
that day
to
it
see.
showed.
That day it showed. Like, in the health community, that's not what's happening. In the health community, I think most of us are not understanding that there are different schools of thought, and people are talking about what works for them and what doesn't work for them. You can't keep calling out each other and being like, this person is saying this and it's wrong and this is right, or this person is saying this is wrong and this is right. At the end of the day, a client can listen to you and me and both will not work, and they'll have to figure what's working for them. We're here just for guidance. So let's guide. I feel that is one bad thing. Irrespective of health, there are other, finance does this madly, where they call out each other. I feel that is one bad thing, that for views, you're not keeping your community strong. It's like saying, let's go to India. It's like saying a certain religion is against that religion only. Instead of having whatever Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai issues, andar hi andar jhagad rahe. That's what's happening in the community.
Why do you think it's happening more prominently in the health industry?
It started in the health industry. It's not happening more in the health industry. I think it's happening more in other sectors, but it's begun in the health industry, where everybody, I think we're just not understanding that there are different schools of thought, and everybody's an adult to listen to what they want to listen and do what they want to do. And if it works for them, they'll do it. If it doesn't work for them, they'll not do it. We are not here to police everyone. So I think that kind of an understanding and security, if you get, then we'll not do this. If you're very secure in your space and your content and you love your audience, you'll not do that. You'll just be like,
but this comes from a place of insecurity for sure.
Yes, giving anybody else hate in any form. This is giving hate, right? Calling out somebody is hate. So it comes from a place of insecurity. If you want to guide your people, you can always do it on a broadcast group. You don't have to do it out loud again.
True.
You can tell your followers. But I think this is happening. This is something sad, that we're forgetting we're severing and putting our bond with other people for
in jeopardy versus
views and numbers that we get.
बहुत होता है ये तो.
Yeah, because कल को कुछ होगा, let's say something, God forbid, goes wrong, which went wrong with my account. I had you next to me in the car. You were sitting in the car when my account was, because of whatever was happening on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do I have my followers come at that point of time? No, because my account is only not there. Are they next to me at that point of time? No, you were in the car. You called me 10 times asking, am I okay? Monica was with me. She was taking care of me. Would I put this at risk for a view? No. Because when I'm in trouble, y'all will be literally there for me. Why would I put that at stake? And let's say, forget trouble. God forbid there's something happening on Instagram. Y'all are my creator community that will stand for me. If I leave all of y'all, and I don't know how that works. I don't know how you work without a community.
Rather, let's put it this way. I don't know how people work without conscience.
Yeah.
I mean, how does it allow their conscience to feel a certain way about somebody that they will publicly call out that person and be like, hey, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. Where
so
again, it's just...
I've heard from people jahan wo log bolte hain ki that person's not paying my EMIs or not paying my bills, which I understand. So I'm very open to whatever they are saying also, that yeah, they don't. So you figure a way of paying your EMIs and everything without jeopardizing your friendship. Like, ask help, figure out other ways, sit with your friend only and understand how to do content. Like when you changed content, we all were giving you insights of, oh, this is doing well, wo voice over wala acha laga tha. I remember telling you about something about Maggie and Nescafe, chai ka. Yeah. We'll help you if it's not working out, if you sit and ask for help. Don't throw us under the bus for what we don't know will survive or no.
Fair. One thing about Rebecca that I want to say on cam, and I don't know if I should say it or not. And but I think Rebecca is this girl who doesn't accept gifts.
Yeah.
At all. Like no, she'll be like, nobody knows her birthday.
Nobody knows. Yeah.
Nobody.
He also don't know. He also doesn't realize.
Nobody knows when her birthday is.
Yeah, no one knows.
She would not accept gifts of any sort. If Rebecca is doing well, which she is doing well right now, touch wood, and we're all very happy for her. And if we want to send her
something,
say
you
like
cannot
an appreciation or a gift, She'll send it back.
She'll send it back. I'll not accept gifts. Am I a birthday person? Yes, but like I don't like calls on my birthday. I don't like to get wished on and gifts I don't like. Like even with my dad, if he'll ask me, beta kya chahiye birthday ko, I'll be like nothing. And he's just by now understood that to give her nothing is to keep her happy. Because to give her something is making her unhappy. So the sole objective of this will make her feel special is not happening. Now he's just angry.
Why are you like this?
I don't like gifts. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. But it doesn't give me a good feeling. Like I don't even like touching it. Opening it and seeing what's in it, I do.
I remember you told me once that you send it back.
Yeah, I send back.
And if Papa Pinto accepts it, you are like,
I'm
why
like,
did you
keep
accept
it.
You
Yeah,
only
yeah,
keep it
yeah.
if you
I'm
want.
like, you keep it. You open it, you keep it. If you have accepted, it's yours. Otherwise, I'll send it back.
Where are you at your personal life in terms of love? What is your take on love?
My take on where am I in terms of my personal life? I'm at peace. I'm really, really very much at peace. I have no issues, nothing. I'm damn happy where I am. My take on love, I don't know. Like, do I believe in love? Yes, because I'm brought up in a household that had a love marriage. Where if my mother was upset, my father would sing songs, and I'm like, they would lock us in the house to go for a drive together and remove me from school, saying that my grandmother's passed away some 10,000 times every year for us to go to a resort because they had an off. And I'm crying and I'm like, my grandmother's not dead. And they'd be like, no. And they think I'm traumatized. I'm not traumatized. I'm telling you all the truth. These people want to chill. And I would think that, dude, 8 periods I have to write classwork, homework. You all don't understand. They've taken me to a resort to chill. They believed in enjoying the courtship that they had. Like I remember in 10th standard, my Marathi paper board exams is tomorrow. Today I'm watching a horror movie in theatre with them. And I'm wondering, what is this? Also, if they needed some personal time, they would have that. They would just lock us and they'd be like, we are spending time together. So do I believe in love? Yes. Because I've grown up seeing it. I don't know if today's generation can keep up with it. Like I do believe that love has changed today. And I'm okay with the kind of love that exists in the generation today. But I also believe that people are very eager on giving up today. Like the love that exists today is also very beautiful. It's about me sending you 20 memes a day. Me tagging you on a romantic. That's love today. Where it's not about the bigger things and spending time, because there are other things that we're doing. But the definition of it and the acts of it have changed. But it still exists. But I don't think people can keep up long term anymore. I feel like people give up very easily. It's that selflessness of my happiness is her happiness and my family's happiness is not there. It's become about, am I happy or no first? And I don't think I'm happy.
Selfish over
Yeah,
selfless.
I don't think this is working out for me. I don't think I am happy.
Instead
which
of, is it working out for us?
Yeah. So, which I cannot say is wrong. Because honestly, mental health is also taken so much toll on people that taking care of yourself is important. So there's no right or wrong. I just feel like I don't know how long term it can go.
Do you think taking care of yourself is seen as selfish nowadays?
So there is a way you can take care of yourself while taking care of others also.
And
If you're
not at the cost of sounding selfish.
Yeah.
Which is?
Which is not talking to you for a month. Let's say we are friends. Being absolutely busy, but making that one lunch meeting where I tell you everything that's happened in the month and go back. Like I can still figure how to cater to you while giving myself time. I don't have to disregard you or disrespect you and tell you that I'm doing this because I'm giving myself time. Like there's no way making negative. You can always be very open about the fact that let's do it tomorrow. Today I'm not feeling well. Like cater to the other person also.
Understanding.
Yeah, they're also human.
What is love for you?
I think love for me is a very, like what I feel for the person will never change depending on that person's actions. Like it will not let's say you and me here, we're not. Let's say we're in a relationship and I love you.
I love the disclaimer. Like, let's say you and me, we're not, by the way. But hypothetically, if we were to, okay.
And if I love you, then my love is not going to change depending on you're not giving me time or you've spoken badly to me. Will I get angry? Yeah. Will I be like, bro, I can't put up with this? Yeah. But will my love change? No. I will still continue to love you. Like let's say mothers love their kids. Like I love my father. I'll continue to love him no matter what he does or what I do to him, he'll love me. The dynamics of that will not change. We'll have on and offs, but I will still love that person. I feel it's a very personal feeling that no matter what you do, my dynamic of that will not change.
So it's unconditional.
It's unconditional, yes. I don't know unconditional is the word or no. Like, if you're saying something, will I not talk to you for 2 days because I'm upset? Yeah, that's not unconditional. But
My question is,
will that make me love you lesser? No.
again, so yeah, exactly. So my question is, what makes you stick through?
The love that you have.
Yeah. What will make you stick through? What is it that you will stick through even if things are falling apart?
The love that you have for that person. The fact that you love that person will make you want to stay through no matter what.
Do you think when people ask, why do you love me? Should there be an answer?
Not always. So there are of course things we really like about each other and we'll find cute and everything. But let's say those reasons go out. Let's say you've asked someone, why do you love me? And she has answered and those reasons are out. Will you continue to love her? That's the question. If you will continue to love her, then it does not matter.
And what are you looking for in your potential partner?
I'm not looking for a potential partner.
Okay, hypothetically, this is a very
Hypothetical
interesting opening
question,
point.
yes.
I will come to this later, but hypothetically, if you were looking for a partner, is there a list you have that you want in your partner?
Who'd have a simple upbringing, have basic Indian values and would not be demeaning. I think I personally it's not about man or women. I don't like people who are demeaning and condescending when they're talking to someone. I don't like that thing that when you're talking to somebody, don't put them down. And I think that is one basic. Like, don't be very, I am.
That'll be like a red flag or a deal breaker.
Yeah. Like, no, I put up with it. Nothing's a deal breaker, honestly.
Nothing's a deal breaker for you. Absolutely nothing in love is a deal breaker for you.
If I decide I love this person and I want to move on with this person and keep the relationship, I'll put through whatever I can. Like, it's very simple. A deal breaker can be one simple thing done 10 times and my threshold is reached, or you're doing one major thing and I'm forgiving you. My mindset is that I want this to work. So no matter what you do, I will figure a way of making it work.
But it takes two to tango, so you need two people to put up in a similar fashion, right?
I don't believe in that. I feel like whose ever turn it is to sail the boat has to sail the boat.
You don't think that if you are giving too much in a relationship, it takes away a lot from you?
No, I feel like you are giving because that's making you happy and you love the person. Like, if it's not making me happy, I will not give. If staying up till 3 o'clock and talking to a person I'll not do it. I'll just be like, can I just sleep? I'm doing it because I want to do it. I will, let's say, travel all the way here for a podcast. Let's say I'm not a guest. I'm your girlfriend and I come all the way for a podcast setup and I'm sitting there for 2 hours because I want to give you company, because I want to do that. This whole I'm giving becomes you're giving because that gives you happiness. You're not giving it out of any other thing. And we need to understand that. If giving something is not making you happy, you'll not give it in the first place. We're doing everything that...
But would you not, say, do certain things, example, giving in this case, for that person?
No, you would do something that's out of your comfort zone, that's making that person happy while it's making you happy too, because that person being happy makes you happy.
Oh, like it's a circle. Okay.
You will never do something that does not make you happy. Like, you will not walk that road. if it's making you absolutely uncomfortable and all. I have not seen somebody going through pain and misery just because they know that it's gonna, like, let's say for a child, like I have a niece. Even if my back is hurting or I'm tired, I'll still play with her because seeing her happy makes me happy. I'm doing it at the end of the day for me because it's making me happy. If it's not going to make me happy, I'll just be like, give me half an hour, I'll come to you.
Okay.
I feel this is very wrongly phrased that I'm doing it for you. Nobody does anything for another person. You're doing it because it brings you a lot of happiness in the end.
And that's not selfish.
No, that's not selfish. Don't put it on the other person. Don't hold that person responsible. Let's say I take you out for your birthday and I spend like lakhs of money and I do everything that you like. I can't be like, I spent so much for him. I did it because it would make him happy and I would love that he's had such a great trip because of me. Why did I do it? Because of me. Let's say I've traveled all the way to come and see you when you are low. I thought that doing that will make you comfortable and we'll be in a happier space. Ultimately, I will be comfortable. So everything that we do is internally for us only. We'll not do anything that makes us unhappy. I don't like the part where we are like, I'm giving you so much, I'm doing this. You're doing it because you wanted to do, dude. You're staying up or you're sacrificing work and all because you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, nobody can make you do anything in the world. Our parents can't make us do things.
Which is rightly so. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong in it.
So there's no term as giving.
Okay.
You
Okay.
only do things that make you happy.
Interesting. And what मेरे पास एक बहुत अच्छा सवाल था
मेरे पास-
मेरे दिमाग में, मैं भूल गया.
इसी रिलेटेड
इससे रिलेटेड था. हाँ. I told you we'll circle back. Why are you not looking for a partner?
I don't think these things are very like I feel very specifically about being born, death, having a child, getting married. These things will happen to you when it has to happen to you. You can't go out looking for these things.
No. I'm saying, is there a strict no that you don't want to have a partner or a marriage or a child, or is it something that you? I'm not saying go find it. I'm saying whenever it happens, would you be open to having a partner or a marriage or a child, whatever that is?
So, okay, it's very, I don't know. When it happens, what kind of a partner enters my life and how that partner makes me feel will define if I'm okay with that or no. As of now, am I very comfortable with how life is and am I happy and at peace? Yes. Am I looking for something beyond this? Is something incomplete? No. If somebody comes and adds more peace and happiness to this and that kind of a person walks into my life, why will I not be like, okay, because I'm still happy only. Nothing in my dynamics has changed. Will I take that forward? Yeah. But am I looking for something? No. It's like literally saying I'm very satisfied in the space that I am. If somebody comes and keeps me as content that I am and as satisfied, I don't mind. But am I personally looking for a partner?
There's no need as such.
There's no need as such.
What's your take on marriage? Do you want to get married? Do you see yourself getting married?
I believe in the institution of marriage. I believe that marriage should be kept as it was earlier. Like, I'm very old school that way in terms of marriage. That do I believe in marriage? Yes. Do I believe that two people should get married, have kids? Yes. I believe in the typical institution.
Do you see yourself getting married in the future?
I don't know. I saw myself get married when I was younger, but now no.
No?
Not right now. This is what I'm saying. I cannot see myself get married because I don't have a partner. If I have a partner and everything adds up, then of course you see yourself getting married. When there's nothing happening, how can you see it happen? It's like, if I have no thought, how will I think I'm going to start a business?
And you're like, say, hypothetically you have a partner and you
It's all good.
decide to get married, everything's good. What is your take on having kids? Would you ever want a kid or kids?
I like how he's gone from kid to kids. But yeah, I think it's a conversation he and I will sit across and decide. There are a lot of people today who don't want to have kids. There are some people who don't want to have their kids but adopt. So there are a lot of schools of thought that's happening right now. What if he walks in with a perception of I don't want to have a child? Then we'll have to come to a middle ground because I'm okay with having a child. We'll figure how we can work that dynamics. If he's of the whole thought process of let's adopt because I'm all open to that also. That let's get someone home and give them a home. But I think it's a very joint decision. I can't decide for the both of us.
Say you don't want and say I want.
Then we'll have to wait it out till I can change my mind. And if after a while I cannot change my mind and you also cannot change my mind, then we'll have to also figure why I don't want. Do I don't want the responsibility or the pain? If I don't want the pain, there's surrogacy. If I don't want the responsibility, are we rich enough to have a caretaker while we can take less responsibility? If it's just the fact that I don't want a child and I'm like a little no means no, then you'll have to put your foot down. I think it's always negotiable of why I don't want if that can get solved. I think all this comes from business only. What is the problem? Let's solve that.
I see you as a very like a problem solving attitude that you have in yourself that hey, ठीक है problem सब बता रहे हैं अब क्या करें बताओ ना.
क्या कर रहे हैं बताओ. Yes.
So I think that is something that I've noticed. Like I've known you for a certain number of years now, but
yes.
What I've realized about you is you have this. ठीक है तुम हाँ ये problem है तो
what is the
अब
solution?
क्या
of
करें?
it? Yeah.
Why are you cribbing about it? Why are you crying about it?
Yeah.
Tell me what can we do right now to solve this?
Yeah,
and I think that is something that I've learned about you.
Yeah.
Sweet. I think that brings us to the end of the podcast. Please tell us your honest feedback. Why did you say yes to the podcast?
I was dying to come on Chilla podcast. When you started the podcast, I thought we were going to be like the first guest because we are his very close friends. He didn't call us. So when he called me, I was like, of course, yes.
I was learning, no? It took me 60 episodes to get Dr. Rebecca Pinto on the podcast. It took me 60 episodes exact to meet her.
This is a 61?
This is 60. No, this 60 has gone live. We've shot more. This Friday will be 61st.
Damn.
As we speak. But tell us your feedback. कैसा लगा आपको शो पे आके on that camera? On this camera.
I loved it.
उधर बोलो.
I think Deepak and I have we've been friends and we've chilled and we've gossiped and done a lot of things. But I don't think we've ever had such serious conversation about our professions and our lives. If we've had serious conversations, it's been about content only.
Yeah, primarily.
But I don't think we have deep dived into these things so much. It was fun.
You had fun?
Yeah.
चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करने बोल दो.
चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब कर लो प्लीज.
बस इतना. Are you like that student? Students, please say good morning. Good morning. अरे यार, just say more. No, you're an adult.
Please subscribe to this channel, the Chilla podcast.
चिल्लार का YouTube channel Deepak Pareek है.
YouTube channel. Please subscribe to YouTube channel Deepak Pareek.
And follow us on Spotify on the Chillar.
And follow us on Spotify on the Chillar. Please do it, यार.
क्या कर?
और 4 बार बुलवाएगा. कि बराबर से बोलो. Go सब जगह सब्सक्राइब कर लो. Look for this, look for Deepak Pareek. Go Instagram, go Facebook, everywhere go subscribe.
Thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you Rebecca for being on the show. I hope you had fun.
Yes.
Guys, please tell us your favorite part from this episode in the comment section.
And please say bring Rebecca back, bring Rebecca back, bring Rebecca back.
After that, when you're done saying that, please subscribe to us. Like she's already mentioned, you know the drill already.
You should actually ask him to bring Rebecca, Saili and Ekta together on a podcast. It's gonna be mad if we all form it.
It will also be censored. So we will not be able to put out
listening
2 hours
to
of conversation. 2 hours
it's
of
gonna be Big Boss.
It'll be the first episode where the teaser and the main episode are of the same length. So we can't do that. But having said that, you know the drill. Subscribe vibes आपको पता ही है. I will put her links in the description. Please go follow her. Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, everywhere. And we will go live
See,
with every episode.
nobody's ever
Let me
made-
do the outro, please.
Nobody's ever made my fake Tinder profile or Bumble profile also. Fake भी नहीं बनाया किसी ने.
Download
मेरा forget.
App Store.
मेरा Instagram पे भी fake नहीं
अरे
बनाया किसी
Instagram
ने.
हटाओ.
No, don't
If
make,
Tinder
don't
is
make,
listening.
don't make.
I'm happy for a collab.
I'll do a.
If Bumble, I will not disappoint any brand.
Yeah.
If Bumble is listening,
Yeah, imagine having a personality like me. Nobody's made a fake account on Tinder and Bumble also. I'm not sad. I'm happy though.
you are saying it with a lot of sadness.
Like no fake
Yesterday I
profiles.
said something very profound. I was telling this friend, happiness is less sadness.
Yes, it is.
On that note, with a 1 mark answer, we would love to conclude the episode. Thank you so much for watching. The episode drops every Friday at 6 p.m. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you with a new episode next Friday. Till then, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching.